Hi, this is Coach Minister Vanessa. Welcome to the Peaceful Corner. We create a space for healing, reflection, honest conversation, and if life feels heavy right now, come sit with us. You don't have to have it all figured out, you just have to show up. This is the space for growth, clarity, and calm in the middle of chaos. Thank you for meeting me here in the Peaceful Corner. Today, I want to talk about storms. Have you experienced a storm? I know I have. Life be lifing. I tell you. And that's not a cliche phrase. That's real talk. Life be lifing. And sometimes storms will come and knock you down. But when the storm does come through and knock you down, what do? Dust yourself off and get back up. Never allow a storm to make you act out of character. Never allow a storm to make you feel as though you are less than. They're going to come and they're going to go. You have some storms that make you question your stability. Yeah. How about this one? The kind that shake your confidence. The kind that make you wonder if you're going to make it through. Have you ever been in a state of mind when you ain't even think that you was going to make it through a second? You have some people out there that experience life like that, because life be lifing. Don't just stop. And the experienced can still panic. I'm a minister. I am a life coach. But there may be some moments in my life when I may have a panic moment. Okay, for instance, October of last year, just got off the prayer line praying over my parents' 91st song. I get a phone call 15 minutes later. I hear my mother in the background screaming. Their house is on fire. That set me. And I was like, okay. I could have dropped to my knees. But like, oh, but life be life. And you're going to get stuff like that that's going to knock you and jolt you. But it's how we react to it. How do you react in your storm? In your seasons of storms? Are you going to be strong? Can you be capable? You can survive. Do you think you can? I know you can. Because you have it in you to survive. We all do. And then maybe sometimes that you may feel overwhelmed. Because life be lifing. And storms don't ask how qualified you are. They just come in. Hello, here I am. There are some storms when you feel like no one notices. When it feels like no one notices, that could be a storm for you. That's why chaos is all surrounded around you. You feel like you're fighting something heavy. And people you expected to respond didn't say not one gosh darn word. That silence can make you feel indifference. Yeah. And then we'll ask ourselves, or does anyone ask this? Does anyone understand what this caused me? Does anyone care? Sometimes what shakes us does not shake others. So what may knock me down might not knock you down. And don't judge me when I get knocked down. Why don't you help pick me up? Don't kick more dust on me while I already have dust on me. Are you my storm? Or am I your storm? And when we have those moments when you feel like someone close to you is your storm, have you even spoken to that person to let them know how you're feeling? You walking around here with, as they used to say back in the day, with your behind all up on your shoulders, and you upset, and that person doesn't even know that they have hurt your feelings. But you swirling all around the place in your storm. And that person don't even know that they caused that storm for you. Life be lifing. But here's a deeper perspective. Calm in the middle of chaos is not carelessness. It's confidence. Because I know who got me. I know who has me. And I know whose hand I am in the palm of. So that's my confidence now. I wasn't always like that. And I have my days and I will have my moments just like you will. Because life be lifing. But you have to, and that's why I created the Peaceful Corner. I know there's some things that I can't even sometimes maybe go to my mother about it. Even maybe I might not feel comfortable with talking to my husband too, but I could talk to one of my girlfriends about it. So that's why I created this space, this peaceful corner where we can interact with one another. And that's how I tell you how the devil is so busy right now, because I am determined not to allow technology to beat me. I have been trying to get this live so we can interact together with one another. But I have to have 50 subscribers. So yes, please subscribe, like, and share. It is From Broken to Eden Ministry. It is in YouTube. I will have the link with the video once it is posted. So that's what we have to do for this moment is have videos. Once I have those 50 subscribers, then we can interact. So I could be talking, throw a question out there, or you can throw a question at me and we can bounce off of one another. So that's where I want us to get to, that point where we can interact with one another in this peaceful corner. But for now, this is how we'll have to do it. But you can always email me with any questions or a topic that you may want me to discuss. So we will still have those peaceful corner moments. Okay, so how about this point? The accusation we still make. Okay, so the question they ask is essential. Jesus is in the boat with the disciples and they got this storm all around them, and they have like, Jesus, look at here now. You sleep. We finna drown, man. And these are professional fishermen in the boat, scared, and want to know, what are you doing, Jesus? With all of this going on around me, and you down there asleep? Do you not care that we get ready to perish? And sometimes I know we ask that question to people. Do you not care how I feel? Don't you see what I'm carrying? And you coming at me. Don't you care about this diagnosis? Don't you care about my financial strain? Don't you care about my betrayal? It's not really about the storm, though. And it's sad that it took me so many years to realize this. It's not really about the storm. It's about the unseen feeling. It's about feeling unseen. Excuse me, I corrected. It's about feeling unseen. You're in your emotions, man. And when we feel unseen, fear multiplies. You want to be seen and truly heard. You know how I was talking to a gentleman yesterday, his name is Justice, and he hit it on the nail when we were talking. He was like, you could be lonely but not be alone, or you can be alone and not feel lonely. I know that I'm not alone. I have a husband that loves me. I have parents that love me. And even if I didn't have a husband, I have my Creator up there. Yeah, I came from my mother's womb, but he knew me before I was even in her womb. Same for you. Same for you. Yeah. We have to make a decision to be still in the turbulence. So you can be on the right path and still face turbulence. You could be doing everything right and still have some hiccups in life. And that is one of the biggest misconceptions. Oh, I'm doing everything right and it should be smooth. That's not true, my sister. That's not true, my brother. I wish someone would have told me that when I gave my life to Christ, that the enemy was going to come knock me upside my head. I thought it was going to be bunnies, roses, cotton candy. Oh, yeah, I've given my life to Christ. It's going to be smooth for me. Oh, no, baby. But the wonderful thing in it is knowing that with every storm that you go through in life, know that he will carry you through. Pick yourself up. Keep going. I don't care how many times you failed that test. Do it again until you get it right. If no one's ever told you that you can do it, Coach Minister Vanessa is telling you, you can do it. You have to put the confidence in yourself. Confidence has to come from within. Yeah, it has to come from within. And don't expect for anybody else to give you that confidence because you have to find it for yourself. That's like in the discussion that I had last week. Is it fair for you to expect for someone to make you happy? No, it's not fair. You have to make your own self happy. And then when you find your significant other, they're adding to it. Yeah. So turbulence does not mean you're off course. It just means that you're moving. And you gotta keep on rolling. Yeah, you gotta keep moving. Keep it going. Keep it pushing. Because life will be lifing. The boat principle. Here's the grounded truth. If strength, awareness, and resilience is your boat, you will not sink. Let me repeat that. If strength, awareness, and resilience are in your boat, you're not going to sink. You may rock. You may bend a bit. You may feel stretched. But the presence of calm authority within you can change your outcome, baby. Yeah, it can. And sometimes the storm is allowed so you can discover your capacity. Yeah, God will allow things to happen so that you can get out your own way. Because we want that microwave life. We want it quick. 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 And it can't be like that all the time. Sorry. Sorry. It's not going to be like that. okay. How about this? When your storm is internal. Maybe your storm isn't external and it's coming from outside. Maybe it's your restless mind. Maybe it's your heavy heart. Maybe it's burnout. You're doing too much. Go sit down someplace. My husband's telling me that all the time. So here, I got to practice what I preach. Ooh, goodness. Yeah, I'm speaking to myself. Sometimes I need to go sit down someplace. Address the storms first. Now, how are we going to do that? When calm comes, let's start the reassurance when your calm starts to come. It will start with authority. Speak to that thing. Jesus said, "Storm, be still." I'm speaking it over my life. I'm going to have peace over my life, over my mind, in my heart. Speak it daily. And that's why I released that devotional, because there's some people they can't do that for themselves. So if in the devotional, it will give you an affirmation, it'll give you a scripture, it'll help you get through your day. Because life be lifing. So here's this. Sometimes we don't need more comfort. We need clarity. We need some boundaries. Boundaries. The word no can be a whole sentence and not just a word. It's okay to say no. A whole sentence. And we need decisive action. Yeah, be concrete on what you're going to do. Pray about it. Sometimes you can be impulsive, but majority of the time, yes, you need to think about some things and just don't, just go off half-cocked. You can't do that. Don't do that. There are storms in our lives that must be confronted and not just endured. Yep. Stress, toxic cycles, negative self-talk, overcommitment. Guilty of that. Putting my hand into too many things. Unresolved trauma. Some things must be silenced. Yeah. Not ignored, not tolerated, but silenced. Yeah. There was a point where I didn't think I would ever be able to lose weight. I used to be 407 pounds. That was my heaviest. I'm now at 200. Yes, I lost a whole person. But there was a point in my life I never thought that I would be able to do it. But I did it. It wasn't easy, but I did it. Yeah, I did it. How about storms reveal what comfort hides? Yep. After the calm, the real question wasn't about the weather when they were in the ship. It was about fear. Oh, they were scared. Storm reveals where our fear lives, where our trust is thin, where our inner stability still needs strengthening. It's okay to ask for help. Therapy's okay. Let me tell you something. More churches need to talk about that. Yeah, we have to pray about some things, but baby, you need to go sit down on somebody's sofa and talk to them. You may be chemically imbalanced, And you may need to seek advice from your medical doctor. But therapy is okay. And I know that we do not talk about that a lot in Black and brown communities. Because back in the day, you tell somebody you going to therapy, they don't put you in a straitjacket. Oh, she crazy. Oh, he crazy. Nah, man, you need to go sit down on somebody's sofa and talk to somebody. Yeah. Yeah. Storms reveal what comfort hides. Yeah. Comfort hides weakness. Pressure exposes them. Comfort hides weakness and pressure exposes them. And that exposure isn't punishment, it's growth. It's growth. It's silent disappointment and it's emotional exhaustion. So here's a peaceful corner reminder. You can speak calm to yourself. You can pause. You can breathe. You can reset. And you can say, hey, this is not going to destroy me. Not because the storm isn't real, but because your resilience is greater. You'll get to the other side. You'll get there. And I have a closing reflection question for you. What storm in your life needs to be addressed instead of endured? Yeah, think about that question. Think about that question. Hit me up on Facebook. Send me an email. Yeah. How does that question resonate with you? What storm in your life needs to be addressed instead of endured? Okay. I want you guys to remember, the storm may be loud, but your inner authority can be louder. Allow your inner man to speak to your mind and say, be still. You got this. And when you learn how to steady yourself, peace is going to follow you. So I hope that this discussion can help you. You're going to have storms in life. Life is not always going to be peaches and cream and bunnies and all of that. We have to endure. But no, you can get through it. You can get through it. So, as I stated in the beginning of this video, I have a devotional out, 90 Days to Your Peaceful Place, where you have affirmations, you'll have scripture, you'll have reflections, and you'll even have a prayer in there. I also have my book, From Broken to Eden, Getting to Your Peaceful Place, where I'm talking to my younger self. I'm letting her know about everything that she's going to have to go through in life. I'm talking about being molested, losing your best friend, dealing with depression, meeting my Boaz, which is my hubby. And child, I had to kiss a whole lot of toads to get to my prince. But yeah, talk about stuff like that in the book. And then there's a journal that goes along with it. So we'll meet again in the Peaceful Corner. And again, please subscribe. It's From Broken to Eden Ministry on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Because once we get those 50, I have those 50 subscribers, we can interact with one another. You can ask me those questions. And if you're looking for a life coach, reach out to me. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to guide you on how to get to the other side. I love you. I thank you for being here with me in the Peaceful Corner. And until we meet again, you have a wonderful evening. Bye.